Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is, that one fully jumped out. This is your reading for November. So we are in your opposite sign Scorpio season. We will be moving into Sagittarius season. And in November we have a beautiful full moon in your sign. So the full moon in Taurus is coming in mid-month on the 15th. We also have Mercury retrograde this month, and Pluto moves into Aquarius and stays there for 20 years. So some big moves and shakes happening. In terms of you guys, I feel like with that full moon, there's this beautiful sense of culmination energy that something is coming to fruition for you that feels like it's harkens to the past. I feel like there's some memory of the past. That's the feeling I'm getting, is that there was something, it even might feel like longer. Normally with full moons, you might go 6 months behind, but like 6 months back. But it feels like it's like I can't quite put my finger on how long ago this was, but it feels like some kind of deep down memory or feeling is getting resolved with this full moon energy coming through. We also do have a beautiful, lovely, spooky new moon in Scorpio coming up on the beginning, the 1st of November, coinciding with Halloween as well. So beautiful energy, but you have the Five of Acorns, challenge and growth. Look at that beautiful lioness just challenging herself to grow. And this is the Five of Wands. So it's a fire energy. And I feel like the throat chakra is going to be really important and activated, especially those of you who have your Chiron in Taurus as well. That could be something. I'm getting like this sense that the throat, it's like feeling the need. I need to express myself. I need to speak my truth. I need to know. There's this sense of I need to know. So yeah, this beautiful Five of Wands challenges you to grow, and it might feel a little bit like uncomfortable. You're getting out of a comfort zone. It could even be that you're testing and trying out some new things with this Five of Acorns. Let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Taurus. But in general, I get this sense of very much the throat chakra connected to this full moon energy of, and connected to this distant memory or feeling or something from the past returning that feels like it's somehow resolving. And it's like, now that I know, I feel like my throat chakra is opening up so that I can express myself or speak my truth perhaps more, or in a different way, or I could say more. So interesting. Let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Taurus. We have Cup 9 Moon Pisces. Very nice. So this is all about your fulfillment. You're challenging yourself to grow, and emotionally it has to feel right. It has to feel good. It has to feel fulfilling. So even the challenge itself could be fulfilling. It could feel like I'm ready for this. That can come through. It really does have that feeling with that full moon energy that you are ready for it. And the moon Pisces is interestingly feels like there could be a greater understanding that comes in of not only how you're feeling, but how other people involved in this story have been feeling. So yeah, interesting. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Taurus. That doesn't mean you have to necessarily agree with how they've been feeling, but I get this sense of understanding it a little bit more, which is fascinating. A sense of I'm understanding all the players in the story. So interesting. So Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate and you'd like to explore this further, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Okay, I just feel like I need to get a little bit more Taurus energy into this. But yeah, I feel like, you know, that something's been unlocked and something's been freed inside your throat chakra. That's what I feel like. It's like finally now I can speak of this, or finally now something's been unlocked, and yeah, you're stepping into your power here with the Emperor. Absolutely. It's like I'm feeling powerful, or you've been dealing with something or someone that is a person that is a powerful authority around you in some way. So the Emperor wants to take control of a situation. Let's see what is coming through. Crossed by the Nine of Pentacles. Again, it's like, and here's this Five of Cups that I feel like you're letting go of. Some emotions from the past. The Five of Swords, you've got 3 fives now, so there's been a little bit of conflict around that you've been resolving. You're turning up as the Devil, the Hermit, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups. The High Priestess is on your side, helping you listen to your beautiful intuition. And we have the World card. Yes, that's the completion I was talking about. And the Six of Wands, success and validation coming your way, Taurus. Fantastic. My goodness. Okay, let's have a look at this. Yes. Okay, so situation, we have the Emperor. The Emperor's got something you're feeling conflicted about here because you've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. It's so the Emperor is all about wanting to make something a concrete success, concrete reality, successfully creating order and stepping into your power where it felt like maybe that's what's been called. I feel like that's what's been called for here. But also maybe, these memories might go back to things where around people that were authority figures in your life, like parents or teachers or, I don't know who else. No one else is coming to mind, but I'm sure there's other people, aunts, uncles, family members. It is crossed by this Nine of Pentacles, which is wanting to do things independently, but I feel like it's like the rewards that you get for this are not necessarily going to be tangible in a way that it's not a financial reward, it's not a material reward, but it's more of an inner sense of closure and knowing that comes through with this. And it's like you could bring a whole heap of people into it, but it really is all about you and what's going on inside of you. And it's a sense that even though you've got to be working and dealing with a lot of other people, because I feel like there's some complex relationship stuff, complex dynamics that you might be working with here, Taurus. It's like, but the responsibility or the need, it feels like, you're taking it upon your own self to really take control of this situation or understand it in a different way. In your conscious mind, we've got this Five of Cups, and this is where, there's been an emotional conflict or challenge of some sort with this Five of Cups. It feels like maybe someone has disappointed you, or there's a situation that's around that you're not feeling great about or haven't felt great about. The Five of Cups can feel like it feels a bit like there was a loss of some sort that occurred. I'm kind of feeling this is something not even that recent. I mean, it could be, but it could even also go back to the past, like way back to the past, because I'm feeling, again, this sense of this past memory or past energy coming, kind of returning in more of a feeling and a memory rather than actually, this person turning up or something tangible around it. At the base, we have this Five of Swords. And so there has been, at the base, there is conflict. Maybe even thinking about this person or situation evokes conflict. And maybe you're feeling inner conflict about how to, brings up that it might have been around a conflict, or there's some kind of inner conflict around this. But I feel like this Emperor's like, I want to resolve this in some way. I don't want to be feeling conflicted anymore. In the recent past, we have the Magician card, and it may be that it was this sense of, I need to, what's being created here? What have I created, or what has been created? And I kind of feel with the Magician, and this is not you, Taurus, but I feel like somebody has potentially been a little bit deceptive or just a bit slippery with the truth, as in maybe they just haven't really taken something that you needed to be validated as true as seriously as you would have liked. It hasn't felt like a concrete thing. Or, yeah, I kind of getting that with the Magician card. So in the near future, we have the Chariot, and this is where the Emperor is going, right, gathering my forces. I'm challenging myself to be able to move on from this thing that has been feeling challenging and mentally and emotionally challenging, and I want to step into feeling like there's a greater understanding and feeling more fulfilled. And the Chariot card is like, okay, there's an obstacles in front of me, but I'm very determined to overcome those obstacles. So this is both the Chariot and the Six of Wands next to each other are the cards of success, but it's reaching success or feelings of success in different ways. So there's a very successful energy coming in around understanding, around resolving some kind of conflict or conflicted emotions that have been bothering you in some way. So we have you're turning up as the Devil. So the Devil is, because it's a Capricorn energy and you're a fellow earth sign, the Devil can be ambitious. So can the Five of Acorns. It can be competitive and ambitious. That's something that comes through with it. The Devil can also feel very stuck. It can feel a little bit like there's something that you want to be addressing here, or there's some kind of habit that's crept in, and it's like you haven't really addressed it up until this point, but now it's reached these 5 energy, which is it's creating a bit of conflict in your life and tension perhaps. It's like now it's time to perhaps address some of those little things that crept in, that those elements in your life that you've allowed to creep in that you don't really want to be there. Whether this is something that is something that is going on with you or something that somebody else is doing, but either way, it's like I just feel it's those little things. It's like I'm going to address that. So we have in the energy surrounding you is the Hermit. Now, of course, the Devil could be someone. There could be something darker around it as well. Maybe there is something terrible that this person has done or something has done to you in the past. But either way, I feel like it's like time to address that, something along those lines, because otherwise it's just going to keep you bound and it's going to drag you down. And this Emperor is determined not to be dragged down by this energy or by this memory or by this experience. So the Hermit energy surrounding you is a very wise card, and there might be someone who's like an elder around you who could actually, or somebody who's a wise, gives you some wise advice, somebody who's maybe been there, done that, or has gained wisdom through the experiences of life and can help you out a little bit. But it feels like there's potentially someone older around you that you can turn to, or someone with experience that you can turn to that might be able to help guide you along the path. We have as hopes and fears the Three of Cups, and this is very much a card of celebration. This can speak to things like drinking as well, celebration, emotional connections. So the Devil can also be things like addictions or just habits, some unhealthy habits that come in, or something like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be that. But in terms of a hope, the Three of Cups would be wanting to be able to celebrate and feel wholeheartedly like you're feeling connected with some people around you, rather than feeling like there's this conflict or that there's something around that's just there underlying. So I feel like, interestingly, we have as an outcome the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, and the World card. And this is where whatever this cup is that's on offer that is not serving you anymore. So there's something on offer here emotionally, and you're like, I don't want that anymore. And intuitively, like I said, it's not necessarily like a tangible thing. I mean, it could be, but it's more, the big shift I'm feeling inside of you is more of a sort of a change inside of you. Like with the High Priestess, it's like I'm listening to the inner whispers of my soul. I'm listening to my intuition and intuitively knowing what to put an end to. That just intuitively and emotionally isn't feeling right for me anymore. There could be a little bit of deep soul searching and reevaluation and questioning around all of this. But this is where I feel like, somebody, you might run into somebody, they don't notice any changes or differences about you, but there's some sort of big shift that has occurred inside of you because emotionally and intuitively this issue has resolved for you. And there's many layers to this because it feels like there's the surface layer that people might see, but then there's the deeper layer, which has got a memory that lies deep inside of you emotionally, or is deep inside your body in some way. And I feel like that's the layer that is being shifted. That's the layer that is having this sense of like, there's a very deep healing that comes in around that, but there's a resolution, and that's why it's almost unseen, but you're feeling it. So that's what I'm getting here. And we have as an overall energy the Six of Wands. So this is a beautiful energy because this is the card of validation and success. It is saying that through this effort to challenge yourself to grow and move beyond these conflicts that may have been, for whatever reason, having a negative impact on you, or starting to creep in as a negative impact perhaps, or just noticing now there's something that you have to be addressing with it. This Six of Wands is about successfully addressing what that is, successfully concluding and freeing and liberating yourself from that, and successfully being seen, feeling like, okay, I'm being seen for who I am. So this beautiful energy of the Six of Wands is coming in. So I want to pull an affirmation card for you, Taurus. So this is just great energy for if there's just something that's been, sometimes we learn to live with these memories or these things that have occurred and it's been around for a long time, and suddenly realizing that may be the root of some of the little things that are causing conflict in your life at this moment, and going, right, okay, there's these huge realizations or understandings around it, and it's really fabulous to be able to finally let that go. So we've got, I now create a wonderful new job. So whatever this is, you're bringing success. And it's interesting because they're showing it to me in such like this could be a trapped emotion within your body or a trapped memory or something that wasn't resolved. But that could be creating conflict in another area of your life, like a job, or you're unhappy with your job, or there's something within a relationship or living situation you're unhappy with. So it kind of plays out in another area of your life. And so now it's seeing if we can resolve that, then you can create something new. And this is, I now create a wonderful new job. I'm totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. So, I wasn't getting a lot of career stuff in here at all, but they're saying that through this resolution, it could have a flow-on effect to something like your career that's coming in, or feeling perhaps even in terms of a wonderful job, it could be a new role that you are taking on, and that can be anything. It could be your new role in the family dynamic, a new role in the group, or a new role within a relationship. So yeah, it's interesting. So let's pull a charm for you, Taurus, and see what is coming through. We have the beautiful cat. Okay. So speaking of the cats, my cats are asleep at the moment, but they have been known to walk around in the background of the readings. They've just started coming out a little bit more. But the cats are very independent. And you've got like a giant cat there with the Five of Acorns. So cats can be aspects of your soul that are wanting to express themselves. And this cat, look at it, it's got a beautiful sort of bow on its neck. It feels like it's looking good, it's feeling accessorized. It feels a little bit like I want to feel good in my body. I want to feel good with my appearance. I want to feel happy in my own skin and independently happy and feeling good about that. So it could be a lot of stuff about relationship to body that's coming up as well with this. But the cat it may be there's messages to, I keep getting, buy something nice for yourself. Like if you can, it doesn't have to be a big thing, but something nice could just be that special little thing that celebrates who you are and that helps you feel good about yourself or makes you feel good in some way. So it could just be that little extra thing that doesn't have to necessarily be like an accessory of some sort, but it could just be that little extra thing that just makes you feel good. And I feel like find that little thing. But also with the cat, it's very much a sense that there's a part of your soul that is wanting to feel good again. And that's the feeling I'm getting here. It doesn't have to be all of it, but it's just one little part that may have just been there that's ready to kind of come out and be looking good, feeling good. So that's your reading, Taurus. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we can see that there seems to be a big choice that you're making and intuitively completing, ending a cycle, a bigger cycle in your life. And so when the High Priestess comes in, there's potentially going to be little signs and synchronicities pointing you to that this is time to let this go now. It's finally finished. And then it's like, where to next? Where is it all going? Because there is a challenge to grow, and there's a sense of successfully completing something and ending a bigger cycle in your life, or ending a cycle in your life. So where is it all going? We're seeing the ending. Where's the new beginning? So we're going to explore that in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Taurus, and take care.